was January 24th, 2024 in Little Rock, Arkansas, when state troopers were notified about a stolen vehicle tearing through the area. Multiple units spread out to lock down the roads, and it didn't take long before one trooper spotted the suspect car. He moved in, hit the lights, and gave the driver a chance to do the right thing. But of course, that didn't happen. The suspect floored it, and just like that, the chase was on. The suspect lost control and shot straight into the ditch because these kinds of games don't work out in Arkansas. You have to be an extremely skilled driver to outrun state troopers, and this guy was nowhere close. At least he learned his lesson the hard way. He was arrested on the spot and taken into custody. Something tells me he wasn't behind the wheel again anytime soon after this incident. It was June 11th, 2023 when St. Francis County woke up to chaos. A murder suspect escaped jail. An unmarked patrol vehicle was stolen and a full manhunt was launched. Every trooper in the region was on edge. Then came the call that changed everything. A stolen pickup truck heading into the county and reports that a child had just climbed inside. That immediately raised the stakes. Troopers Hess, Bird, and Pettigrew moved in fast, and D-17 was the first to intercept. The moment the suspect saw him, he hit the gas, launching a chase no one wanted, especially with the possibility of a child on board.
Looks like he's going, he went the wrong way there for a minute. He's going the wrong way. All right, looks like he's going to get back in his lane now. Now we're on the turning lane. 5, we may go up, and everybody, he's staying south.
He's still south, passing over, going under a 14-yard pass. Looks like he's trying to get on and go. He's trying to get on the interstate. He's going. Still eastbound. Where's a good spot for his bike? Around Parkland. Speed at 100 miles an hour. Passing the rest area. Still eastbound. Brake system taking traffic. We're just at about 90 miles an hour. He's on his shoulder now. He's going to be on the shoulder.
The suspect was already losing control, swerving all over the road at a high rate of speed. And this was just the beginning of the chaos. Troopers jumped in, but even they struggled to keep up with him as he pushed harder and harder. But stay with this one, because the biggest plot twist you'll ever see in a chase video is waiting at the end.
He's back on the shoulder driving past the traffic. You're about to 248. He's back on the shoulder here, 249. Alright, he's back into the lane of traffic in the inside lane. Hey, we're pretty close, can't see it. Pretty dark tent. Back on the shoulder. Big traffic. Okay, is he still going?
Yes, sir, passing on the shoulder, 258, about 90, almost 90 miles an hour. All right, it's starting starting to smoke. 13, I'm going to back off just a little bit so I don't get hit with it. All right, yeah, they're exploding now.
Things got pretty bad for the suspect. His tire exploded, and from that moment on, his fate was sealed. Once a runaway truck loses a wheel, there's only one way this story ends, and he was about to find out the hard way.
Okay, what is y'all speeds right now? 65 miles an hour. Did you say 55? 55. One out, they're rolled over since 16 rolled over.
Hands! Let me see your hands! I look you!
After 19/10 minutes, the spikes did their job, and the truck finally crashed to a stop. And here's the twist. The suspect wasn't the escaped inmate at all, just a random guy who stole a truck, and there was no child inside. A full-scale manhunt, a high-stakes pursuit, all triggered by one very wrong suspect in the wrong place at the wrong time. On July 6, 2023, a trooper was stationary on Interstate 40 eastbound at the 256-mile marker when he noticed a white Hyundai traveling west at high speed. Radar confirmed 101 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone. He caught up around the 251-mile marker and activated his blue lights. The driver failed to stop and began fleeing. And here's fun fact. Going 26 miles per hour over the speed limit is reckless driving in Arkansas, but this driver was just getting started.
Everyone gets stuck. Keep on.
During the pursuit, they reached triple-digit speeds with the vehicle swerving in and out of both westbound lanes. As they approached the 241-mile marker, Sergeant Fleming joined as the second unit. The trooper saw an opening and was ready to execute a pit.
Roll over.
As the trooper exited his vehicle, he saw two suspects fleeing into the west tree line. He radioed descriptions while Sergeant Fleming directed local agencies to set up a perimeter. Both suspects were later apprehended with help from Arkansas Game and FISH, St. Francis County Sheriff's Department, Forest City Police, and Forest City Fire Department's drone team. Both refused medical treatment. They were transported to St. Francis County Jail and charged with fleeing on foot, felony fleeing by vehicle causing injury, speeding, reckless driving, fictitious tags, no seatbelt, no license, and no insurance. On February 3, 2024, what began as a routine patrol on IR 66 turned into one of the wildest stolen car chases Virginia troopers had seen in months. A license plate reader pinged a stolen Hyundai Elantra rolling westbound, and within minutes, troopers spotted it near Route 7. But here's the thing about stolen Hyundai. They never stop politely. And this driver, 27-year-old Shaster Leah Gamble, proved that rule instantly. The moment troopers tried a traffic stop, Gamble hit the gas and the chase was on.
All right, he's not stopping right now. We are southbound on Nutley, coming up on 66. Traffic pursuit, we're going back westbound 66.
We're back westbound 66.
I'm car 3, I got the radio. Whoever's behind me, just hang back for now. Unless 311 authorizes to get 4 vehicles in a rolling roadblock if traffic allows it. All right, we're committed to westbound 66 now. You guys keep it tight. 61 over 8 westbound. Look to moderate traffic. Speed's increasing. We're at 90 right now. 1254, just confirm he didn't strike you, correct? Yeah, that's a firm. Alright, moderate traffic, 61 over 2, 90 miles an hour, coming up on 123.
Up 123.
Alright, you just struck 1254 again.
She looped through the Vienna Metro, tore down Nutley Street, and shot back onto I-66, reaching 100 miles per hour while ramming Trooper King not once, not twice, but multiple times. Traffic was heavy, speeds were insane. Civilians were inches from disaster, and every time troopers boxed her in, she used the Elantra as a battering ram.
So we're 66.
Just made contact again with 1254. That's 4 times now. Almost struck my vehicle. Watch it. Watch traffic. If you're gonna do it right here.
I gotta get around y'all. Let me know which side you're coming up on. Hey, whoever's third vehicle back there, start slow rolling traffic. 61 over 2.
Fairfax 2 just went under Blake Lane, approaching Nutley again.
After realizing the box-in tactic wasn't going to work, troopers knew there was only one option left: the pit. At this point, the danger was climbing by the second, so they moved in fast, knowing they had to end this chase now before things got even worse.
Eastbound, left lane.
All right, do it now, do it now. Into the express lane, in the express lane.
Fairfax 2, they pitted him. He's in the main lanes.
Vehicle was totaled, the door handle ripped off, and the ignition destroyed with a USB cable. Classic modern car theft. Gamble claimed to be 4 months pregnant, but medics cleared her on scene. She was taken into custody without further incident. On June 19, 2022, what should have been a simple traffic stop in Atlanta flipped into chaos the moment troopers spotted a white Chevy Impala with no license plate. Before they could even get close, the driver, Willie Lee Pastel, punched the gas and launched straight into a high-speed run through crowded intersections.
Speed approximately 80, 85, 35, passing improperly, reckless. Way up.
Eventually, he bailed from the Impala and ran on foot, refusing commands until a taser finally brought the chase to an end. Inside the vehicle, troopers found the real story. Open alcohol in the front, a loaded shotgun in the trunk, a suspended license, and prior felony convictions. Turns out Pastel wasn't just running from a traffic stop. He was running from everything that came with it. On February 5th, 2024, the trouble began when a resident reported their car stolen right out of their driveway. A few hours later, an automated license plate reader picked it up moving through town. Local officers quickly spotted the vehicle, but the moment they tried to stop it, the driver hit the gas and the pursuit was on. With speeds rising and the danger escalating, Arkansas State Police were called in. Troopers intercepted the chase within minutes, and from there, the suspect's day went downhill fast.
Coming up 65th. Going through 65th.
Stay on him and get up there so you can end this. Get up there on his bumper. If you give him space, you're not going to be able to end it.
Just past the first tee, speed's 90. Speed's 90.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
I got a pedestrian.
Yeah, I see the pedestrian. You're good. He's going left. The pedestrian.
Taking a left on Asher.
End it, end it, end it, end it. End it. End it, end it. No, right car.
We're going westbound on Asher.
You're good. Stay.
Speed's 80.
The suspect's driving was getting more dangerous by the second, swerving, accelerating, and pushing his luck. But as the chase went on, the trooper kept closing the distance. And the moment that suspect made a turn onto a clear stretch of road, the trooper knew he didn't have a second to waste. It was now or never.
Like I just said he was going to do.
We're taking it. Going on 36th Street.
Get up there and put him straight or push him to the right, not in this blind curve. Send it, send it!
TVI.
TVI.
And that's how things are done in Arkansas. You play stupid games and you pay the price. This suspect learned that the hard way. After stealing the car and pushing the chase to its limit, he was arrested and taken into custody without further incident. With no public report released on this pursuit, that's where this one ends. What happens when you're doing 80 in a 45 and decide playing games with a state trooper is a good idea? Let me tell you about January 21st, 2023. A trooper was traveling northbound on US Highway 65 near the Harrison city limits when he observed a vehicle traveling southbound at 80 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. The trooper activated his emergency lights and siren and turned around to stop the vehicle. The driver signaled as if he was going to stop. Then the driver used the turn lane to navigate around vehicles at a stoplight. At this point, the trooper activated his siren and notified dispatch he was in pursuit.
Traffic trying to find out now.
We're just north of the hospital.
Table.
Okay, let's go on. Let me know what that location is.
We're just north of the hospital.
That's fine.
Traffic's medium to light. We're about 50, 55.
Are you guys still in pursuit?
Not stop there. Still going southbound.
We're by the youth center on Central. Looks like we're going to be heading in the neighborhood on Central.
Oh, 1020 now.
14th to North Central.
We're on Central, still about 50.
Careful.
The suspect continued fleeing, but not at a very high rate of speed. That's why the trooper was still resisting a pit maneuver. There was still time to try to end this in a much safer way. But if things got out of control, there was always time for a pit maneuver.
You got 3 units on Cats. We're all westbound.
Copy, you're back on Cats Road.
10-4.
We are turning on 397.
Copy, you're turning on 39.
After clearing the neighborhood, they entered Capps Road and traveled towards State Highway 397. The driver made a right turn onto SH 397 and began passing cars. The trooper waited for vehicles to clear the roadway and lined up for a pit maneuver.
Do you have any PD units with you?
Negative, they're behind me.
He went for a bit.
Trooper used his push bar in the vehicle's passenger side to keep it from moving. Harrison PD units arrived and helped box it in, and the suspect was removed from the vehicle and placed under arrest without incident. So let's recap. Fake stopping twice to trick the trooper, using a turn lane to bypass traffic at red light, fleeing from residential neighborhoods, and passing cars with reckless abandon. All of this What starts with speeding at 91 miles per hour and ends with a taser deployment in a grassy field? Let me tell you about October 20th, 2023. At approximately 6:23 p.m., a trooper was sitting stationary at a way station when he noticed a black Dodge Journey traveling at a high rate of speed. After spotting it, he traveled behind it for a while until there was a safe location to conduct a traffic stop. The driver took the Ingram exit and drove west on the service road. The trooper activated his blue lights to attempt a traffic stop. The driver acted as if he was going to stop and then drove off, making a right turn onto the service road.
Tennessee boy, Queen, John, 120. We're gonna be 10:30. Ingram, south on Ingram. Speed's getting 30.
Forward direct. NIG.
TBI.
Get on the ground! 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 Get on the ground!
Suspect ran north across the service road before being tased in a grassy area between the interstate and service road. After the taser deployment, the trooper attempted to render aid and advised dispatch to send an ambulance. Kittenden EMS arrived on scene and treated the subject, who was transported to Kittenden Baptist Hospital in West Memphis for evaluation. He was released and taken to Rittenden County Detention Center, where he was charged with speeding, careless and prohibited driving, fleeing in a vehicle, fleeing on foot, driving on a suspended license, no liability insurance, and resisting arrest. On March 25th, 2023, a trooper observed a vehicle traveling at approximately 114 miles per hour in front of Walmart and watched it run a red light at the entrance. The driver accelerated as the trooper began to pursue. Running a red light at 114 miles per hour shows zero regard for human life, and this chase was about to prove it. The suspect drove at speeds over 130 miles per hour almost the entire time. Not only that, but he was driving in the lane for oncoming traffic, going head-on at that speed. What he didn't know was that there was another trooper down the road waiting for him with stop sticks while he was putting everyone in serious danger on the way to that trooper. Trooper Cheers executed a TVI, causing the vehicle to leave the roadway and overturned multiple times. The suspect, Ethan Matthew German, was taken into custody without incident. He was transported to Baptist Medical in West Memphis, but refused treatment. German was charged with 14 offenses, including felony fleeing with substantial danger of death, reckless driving, speeding, and 6 counts of aggravated assault. On December 20th, 2023, things escalated fast in White County, Arkansas. A stolen black Dodge Challenger had already slammed into a deputy's patrol car and was tearing down Highway 31 like it owned the road. When troopers arrived, the driver made his intentions clear. He wasn't stopping for anyone. Trooper takes the lead and right away, the suspect drifts into the oncoming lane, nearly head-on with innocent drivers.
Big 20 Newport vehicles all over the road, going to try TVI. Comments.
County state and late vehicles and stuff.
He's got damage to the back end. He's losing it.
Second wheel on 71's coming back in the big deal. He's going to try to get back to that trailer park if you can get him fitted.
Nice comments. TBI, he's in ditch.
The Challenger is sent into the ditch, and the suspect bails on foot like he suddenly remembered he wasn't built for running. After a short sprint behind an apartment complex, the suspect, Arthur Malk Branch, finally runs out of luck. He's taken into custody without further incident. Inside the booking room, the list of charges stacked up quickly. Felony fleeing, felony theft by receiving, suspended license, careless driving, reckless driving, the full Arkansas combo platter.